Okay, so welcome to Friday. It is my daughter's birthday, so I'm gonna be working here a bit and then bouncing to and from, but I found it to be quite the hilarity that it seems like I'm dealing with a lot of people today that just have no idea what's going on. Super weird dealing with, like I was back in April, Best Buy. My card got lost. Somebody charged a bunch of money at Best Buy while I was here in Oklahoma. It took them 4 months of me calling day after day to deal with it, and then they still reversed it.
Sir Love, I'm so sorry for the hold.
1 hour later.
I guess they had only moved the balance but not reported the balance as fraud, and I didn't get told of that until April, but I kept calling and confirming, and I have those recordings just in case you need them.
I'm sorry to hear that.
2 hours later.
Okay, thank you so much and have a great day. Thank you for calling CT.
Right. You know, it's funny, I bought a lot of shit with this card. Paid it, bought a lot of shit, paid it, and it's just a secondary charge right after I left the state. So weird. Okay, Advantage Lumber dropped off. This is supposed to be 8-quarter black walnut. This is $320 worth of walnut, and it does not look like a lot at all. Let's find out why. Got a couple of splits, couple of knots dead center. Now we got broken wood. And all the corners have been smashed. 2 more to open. Look at that. Shattered. What the f? This is like rounded, so it ruins the table too. So we got damage here. That's a good 1/4 inch all the way in. Damages on the corner. This is not milled at all. That's raw. This is obviously the worst of the worst. 8-quarter mill run S4S 25 board feet bundle. That's 25 board feet my ass. Milling charge per board foot, $100 minimum, and it's not all milled. Again, invoice with no numbers. Quantity units $0. And our final invoice, walnut milled. S4S 25 board feet, delivery small cost, delivery small package, no numbers on here. And I did get a second invoice from this company. This is where I thought it was weird. Order confirmed, $245 and a $112.26 shipping, taxes $23, $380.30 from Advantage Lumber. 8-quarter mill run walnut lumber, 25 to 100 board foot pack. So I bought the 25 to 35 board foot, surfaced on 4 sides. A final invoice notice after they shipped it. It said that I was only getting 1 order of the walnut milled 80, that I was getting a 37.179 discount of $145 because the end grouping was different than the total. The milling charge is $6 per board foot at 30 board feet. So I got 30 board feet. Can you tell me why it says 30 board feet here? I was billed for 30 board feet. And then 30 surfacing charges. Wow. So I got 30 board feet of walnut 8-quarter rustic mill run at $7 a board foot. Then the milling charge for that is $6 a board foot. So got it for $13 a board foot. If this was 30 feet. And it's not, it's rustic because it's really, really shitty. All the holes, I wouldn't even buy this if there was a slab. So the idea, I spent $357.26 before tax. I'm calling somebody in the morning. I think my big problem is the first ones I opened, they are pretty much split down the center like somebody dropped them or ran over them or something. Like the holes I could patch up, that's fine. Calling Advantage Lumber right now.
The person you are calling is unavailable. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hello, my name is Christopher Love. I have order number. Just got my order today. I guess UPS left it in front of my house. I was looking at the ring and they did drop it off nicely. There's 3 individual packages, but there is some damage to one of the units. Looks like either it was dropped or something very heavy must have been on it because it split 2 of the boards straight down the center. A little disappointed in the quality of the order. This is supposed to be our first. I've not done business with your company yet, but this is a filler for a project I'm working on. It's supposed to be 25 board feet. I haven't done the calculations yet. It looks like it should be about 25 board feet. It's S4S. What looks like a charge for 30 board feet and a charge for 30 board feet surfacing on all 4 sides. So give me a call back at I'm wondering if we can swap out the broken boards and how to handle the situation with the milling charge for more work. See if that does anything.
It's right here.
Yeah, lick it.
It's right there.
Lick it. Lick it. Lick it. Put your tongue on it. Lick it.
It's not good.
It's not good? It's yucky. Never put them in your mouth. So I built a swing in like 5 minutes because I really wanted to. So I'm gonna go get some wood and then drill a couple of holes. All right, everybody. Well, we had Khaleesi's party, gave her Switch. We've been playing it nonstop even when she woke up. She's getting real good. I am the dad who went to work for a short period today and missing the birthday party that we're throwing an hour late. So I'm on my way right now. Sometimes you gotta do it though, because apparently nobody wants to work in this not God-forsaken town, because there's definitely God here, but this forsaken town. Nobody wants to work, and that's the message I'm gonna say today. I hired 3 people. And it's not that they don't want to work for me, it's just that work seems too hard. They don't want to do it. I don't understand. If you ever want to work for something, set a goal. Set a goal. One goal. Go to that goal, set a new goal. Go to that goal, set a new goal. My current goal is $500,000. That's my goal with this store. Should take 2 years. If we hit it faster, great. But 2 years at that store, and then I can sell the store. I'll take the profit that I'll make and reinvest some, save a lot, rebuild the nest egg. But right now we're making almost 30 grand a month, $30,000 a month. That's nuts. Like, it took us 2.5 weeks to make 20. 2.5 weeks on a one-man store. Imagine what you could do if you had 4 people in a store that was doing 3 times the business in traffic, because my California store was making 600 sales a month on the average ticket of $120 a sale, typically anywhere from $60,000 to $80,000 a month. And then when I left it to those 4 people, they dragged it down to $20,000 a month, and that was barely. So now I'm at the point where I'm making 20 just as one person, and I need help to take it to 30 to 40 to 50. Because if I had more time, I'd be posting more and doing more, spending more time with the family. And my woodworking business, I've been trying to get off the ground for a couple of months. It's just timing, trying to get the timing.
The next day.
I just shot the new podcast with Dakota, as you probably have seen, or maybe not, maybe we'll release it this Friday. Go to During Business Hours on YouTube. I'm gonna link it below and subscribe, because I really have a feeling the new host is gonna motivate me. This guy is funny as shit. He is genuine. He's a nice kid. 20-year-old kid in Oklahoma, some real class talent. We just had a sit down, like an intro to see if we wanted to post something and get to know each other. And holy shit, it's me in bigger form, more alive, but 12 years ago. I see a lot of myself in this kid. It's a blast just chatting with somebody like that. Motivated, mindful, respectful, and out to have a good time with his life in the right way. So I'm excited for him and the podcast to get it back up and going and bounce ideas against the kitchen wall. And we found some very comedic moments, some genuine moments to bond over and discuss some of the problems I've had in Oklahoma, some of the things he's warned me about. But boy, I wish I would have met this kid 6 months ago when we moved here. Like, I met him, but like didn't really meet him. You know, when you meet somebody or you're acquainted with somebody, there's a difference between getting to know someone. And I'm so excited for this. This is gonna be great. So we're gonna shoot some new content. Hamster wheel V6. I get my camera ready. It's gonna be fun. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So strong. Impossible to move by myself. We're alive. My kids don't like to hang out with me. My kids hate me.
No, that's enough.
Had a bit of a problem yesterday with an iPhone 13 Pro Max. Customer brought it in, and lo and behold, it had a punctured battery. It smelled like battery acid. I warned her. I should have gotten this on camera, but the magnets were shattered below the wireless coil, and I'm pretty sure I punctured the battery removing the coil. But it is what it is. Shit happens. Lo and behold, the amount of damage her frame had underneath that and the bends, putting any clamps on it shattered the OLED. And it was lightly on there. Shattered the OLED. Crazy. So $400 screen, $80 battery, $200 for the back glass out. I called it a wash, paid her deductible. She got a new phone. Spent an hour with her, walking her through all the options and what I could do. This was the best option for her. We tried it. Too many issues. Negative. Do better for your customers if you can. at any time. Help them understand what the best option is, even if it's not the best option for your paybook.
3 hours later.
That's why we have an account change form. So I'll go ahead and send that out, and then you can send it back, okay?
All right, thank you. So apparently the county assessor's office, even though the business wasn't in operation for a short period of time this year, Sacramento, and the business is now sold, says that I have to pay the entire year's taxes. Well, why would I do that? What's the point of paying a tax on an item that's not physically owned anymore? I think they're just trying to like push to get you to claim shit that you shouldn't claim so they can get money so they can stay employed, because otherwise if they don't retrieve taxes, it's a business, right? It's not a for charity thing. But Sacramento, you're not gonna get one over on me. I tell you the dates and you're like, well, and I'm like, well, technically operation was, I moved December 26th, the owner and equipment that I took from that unit, especially Unit 7, didn't exist post-November last year, and they want me to pay taxes on everything. You're out of your freaking mind. So, if it's not present, it's not even in the freaking state. It's not even in the state. So why would it, if it's not in the state, it's not in the freaking state, why would all of a sudden they want another exorbitant amount of money? Come at me, California. Nothing's in my name. It doesn't really matter. Zeroed anything in my name. I own nothing. Have at me.
7 hours later.
Well, I just got off the phone with the district attorney's office of Woodward, Oklahoma. So I had court last week for a traffic ticket that's a $100 fine that I've been fighting. And I told them I would be out of the state. My daughter flying back and forth and us flying with her. And that I would call if I need to reschedule. You know, tight windows and all, but it was the furthest they could put it out. It's not even the trial. It's not anything but pre-trial BS. They said it would take 15 minutes. We'll just set up the date for July because we have a July 8th trial. I was like, okay, well, I'll call if there's an issue. I forgot to call, and I admit that. Sorry, you're not the biggest priority. It's a fucking speeding ticket that I wasn't speeding at, and they still won't let it go. So the very ignorant district attorney, I call the day of the trial. No answer. Voicemail box full. Still won't call me back. Friday I call again. I'm like, all right, well now it's 3 days after. Hey, so it looks like I missed court. What do I do? No answer. No voicemail. Nothing. I get a call today letting me know. And would you like to know exactly the punishment for missing court in Woodward, Oklahoma? It's not a bench warrant. It's not a fine. It's nothing very small. It's 2 days in jail. 2 days in jail and an arraignment that is more expensive than the damn traffic ticket in the first place. What? I've seen meth heads in that courtroom, crack addicts that murdered their babies, get less time, ankle monitors, all kinds of shit. I saw a woman who burned down her house and nearly attempted to kill her mother get an ankle bracelet. Time served ankle bracelet. So she was in jail for whatever BS. I get 2 days in jail for trying to do the right thing and proceed through court proceedings? I think this is just bullying. This is them attempting to punish me for trying to fight a damn traffic ticket and call a cop a liar because they didn't want to give the evidence, didn't want to give any of the facts, tried to play a game up until the court day until I told the judge, like, they're playing games, so it extended it longer. I am astounded because, no, I've never spent a night in jail besides BS 15 years ago, and that was very drunken and regretful, but man, never as a sober, never while trying to do the right thing have I ever been punished by unlawful law bearers. It's crazy. At this point, I called the lawyer because I might just sue Woodward. Not over their little court proceedings. I understand they have the power to give me a $200 fine and put me in jail. That's the maximum of their power for not going to court. But I can sue them over the ticket, withholding evidence, and the rest of it. So at this point, if they're going to make me hire a fucking lawyer just to see what the options are, let's go, baby. I am in shock and awe in such a small town with more meth heads than sobriety in that courthouse. Like, it's literally, if I could record and show you, it is an 80-20 split, and even most of the officers of the law seem to be under some type of influence, whether it's alcoholic, prescription, you can tell. It's not my place to get them help. It's the place of the judge and the law to set proceedings for them. But boy, what a Monday. What a Monday morning. At 9 a.m. wake up to a phone call like, hey, no, we have an active warrant out. We're searching for you. What? Why? I can't just call and pay the $200 and get the bond cleared or whatever. Nope, you have to turn yourself in 48 hours mandatory. Oh, wow. Great.
Yeah, life can be super happy, life can be super sad. I'm trying super hard to separate the good and bad. I go back to my future just to get to my past, but knowing me, my DeLorean will probably crash.